told your friend you're not okay.
Los Angeles never truly sleeps. But tonight, Melrose Avenue felt like it had woken up earlier than usual, not because of the city lights, not because of the traffic, but because of one name that shook the entire atmosphere: Taehyung. It all started with a series of photos that suddenly appeared on global news feeds. The photos boasted a powerful visual composition: bright red hues, synthetic leather reflecting studio light, hair styled slightly messy yet elegant, and eyes that commanded the entire space. As soon as the photos were released, the entire internet froze for a few seconds. Some said the photos looked like an international magazine editorial. Others considered them a new definition of artistic masculinity, and most were simply speechless with awe. Taehyung's name wasn't just trending, he was dominating. All the major media outlets were highlighting him. Fashion editors reposted the images with captions like, "This is what modern style looks like," while Hollywood stylists raved about the color tones and textures used in the shoot as very bold for the global market. And from there, it all led to one place: Melrose Avenue, Los Angeles. A TIRTIR pop-up event that was initially predicted to be a standard affair has transformed into a global magnet. Fans began flocking to the venue even before the decorations were fully up. They weren't coming just to buy products, but to experience the atmosphere that has become directly associated with the name Taehyung. Meanwhile, rumors were mounting. Industry insiders said that TIRTIR had prepared something far more ambitious than a typical pop-up: an exclusive collaboration with V&U, a new creative identity that is reportedly part of Taehyung's visual branding. They called it an experience zone, something that wouldn't just showcase products but would immerse visitors in the visual world Taehyung has created in his latest campaign. And sure enough, as the decorations began to be revealed bit by bit, it all started to make sense. Walls in the same deep red as the campaign photos. Matte black displays with strip lights that follow the contours of the model's body in Taehyung's posters. A synthetic red chair that resembled the sofa he sat on in one of his viral photos. Even the large LEDs projecting slow-motion close-ups of his face, with blue and black lights accentuating his jawline, made the room feel like a neo-noir film set. Fans who visited described the sensation as being like entering another world. "It's like Taehyung is standing next to you," said one visitor. Another said, "The detail is insane. Even the shadows on the walls are modeled after the lighting effects from Taehyung's photo shoot." Not only Korean and American fans, but international fan sites and Asian entertainment media flew directly to Los Angeles just to cover the event. Media vans parked along the streets, drones took aerial shots, and TikTokers stood in front of buildings live streaming to hundreds of thousands of viewers who waited minute by minute for updates. And amidst all this, the biggest rumor began to spread: Taehyung would be coming to Melrose in person. The information initially sounded impossible, but one by one, signs began to emerge. The plane from Seoul to Los Angeles was marked with a celebrity arrival with high-level privacy protections. Some observant fans spotted a man in all black getting off the VIP line, and speculation exploded. Even airport taxi drivers reported seeing a convoy of black cars heading to West Hollywood, a location not far from Melrose. The internet exploded. Hashtags like #TaehyungInLA, #MelroseForV, and #Vandu immediately rose to global trending. Everyone started counting down the hours. When would he show up? Would he actually come? Would this be Taehyung's first public appearance since his viral campaign photo exploded worldwide? Meanwhile, TIRTIR itself remained silent. They posted a cryptic teaser: "Something special is arriving. Stay tuned." No name, no face, no time. But that was enough to get the world speculating. And then, things escalated when fans discovered some additional decorations suddenly installed inside the pop-up. A room with dark red lighting, designed like a professional photo studio. In the center of the room was a black chair with a minimalist yet elegant design. A chair that, to fans who knew, became similar to the one Taehyung used in one of the campaign's close-up photos. Meanwhile, rumors turned to belief. International fans began arriving more quickly. Some flew in from Mexico, some from Canada, and even some from Europe, believing this was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Melrose turned into a sea of people. Some held professional cameras, some carried Taehyung's photo album, and some wore black leather outfits to match the style of the shoot. Even some high-profile fashion influencers came just to see the brand's event, which is now considered the most prestigious pop-up in years. Meanwhile, beauty industry and brand marketing analysts began to take this phenomenon more seriously. They said the Taehyung effect was something unseen in any other generation of idols. Taehyung isn't just selling a product, said one analyst. He's creating an aesthetic. He's transforming a brand from a mere commodity into a cultural symbol. And that's a level only a global icon can achieve. And now, that global icon is heading to Los Angeles. Several additional security teams were seen entering the pop-up area before midnight. Installation staff were adding new LED strips, as if preparing for something bigger than anyone expected. Fans began to cheer softly every time a door opened, every time a staff member stepped out, every time a black car pulled up on the street. The energy on Melrose that night felt like a concert that hadn't even begun. Everyone was waiting. Everyone wanted to witness it. Because everyone knew, Taehyung never does anything ordinary. If he showed up, it would mean the moment would go down in global brand history. If he showed up, this pop-up would go from being just another event to becoming a cultural landmark in the beauty industry. If he showed up, Melrose wouldn't just be a location, but a part of history being written by a global superstar. One thing was clear. The new Melrose wasn't just an event. It was a phenomenon. And Taehyung, with all his aura, aesthetic, and global clout, was preparing to make Los Angeles the biggest stage for a historic moment.